Dan's Retirement Journey. I jumped on the scale this morning, and it's been about 2 weeks since I've decided that I have to start getting in physical shape, in order to prepare for my retirement. I don't want any health issues to crop up while I'm living overseas. At least not right away. I don't want them to crop up until I figure out how I'm going to handle my health. If I'm going to self-insure or purchase health insurance, or what I'm going to do. Anyway, I thought I'd discuss this morning that I jumped on the scale, let you guys know that I lost about 4.5 pounds. Some of you may have noticed that I cut my hair, so maybe there's 4.5 pounds of weight right there. But actually, I curtailed my eating a tiny bit, and then as I don't drive through the fast food restaurants so often, not as often as I used to, and so I've cut back on the fast food. And I think really that my love of fast food, because it's so delicious, is probably at the foundation of my food addiction. And so keep in mind that it's not the food that the fast food provides, most likely, that's causing my problem. And the weight gain, it's probably has a lot to do with the fact that I'm like a fast food magnet, that it's my behavior that needs to be altered. I could barely pass by a fast food restaurant without it pulling right in there. It's almost like a magnet. It's almost like we're magnetized. I'm magnetized, and I'm being pulled into the fast food drive-through restaurant. So anyway, like I said, I have no bone to pick with them. As a matter of fact, as long as you're able to control your appetite and your compulsiveness, that is, into going into those fast food places, then I see no problem. I see no problem with eating at fast food places. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you, a few of my favorite fast food restaurants this morning. And it's sort of a little bit tongue-in-cheek, sort of a little bit fun. But what you'll notice is my favorite fast food places are lined up all in a row, one after another. And it's very difficult to avoid them because I have to pass by them on my way home from work. And so the whole thing is, it's challenging. It's quite challenging for me not to pull in to, the drive-through window, the drive-through restaurant, on the way home when I'm the most hungry. But again, I'd like to point out, I think that this is just, part of my addiction, part of my food addiction, and it's a behavior that I have to conquer that needs to be altered. So the last 2 weeks I've been doing a pretty good job, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I still drive through the fast food restaurant, but guess what? I haven't ordered any food lately, or if I have, it has been I know the calorie intake and the fat content of the food is that I'm ordering. So you stay with me, and I'm going to take a drive down Fast Food Row coming up next. Stop. We've arrived at our destination. I think what I'll do is just park the car, and then we'll just take a stroll down the road here to see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about here. The place coming into view, I absolutely love. As you can see here, you've got 3 fast food restaurants all in a row. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. You see what I'm talking about. It's quite easy to be driving by and have these places come into view, and the next thing you know, you're pulling right into the driveway. I might even have a a thought, a block or two before I arrive to this area here, and I might say to myself, oh, I hope I drive by these places without having to go in there. And then I'll lose that thought for a second, and then that's all it takes. That's all it takes for me. And the next thing that I know, I'm pulling into the drive-through fast food window, and I'm placing my order. Okay, so you got these 3 in a row, and these 3 happen to be my favorite. And interestingly enough, they're my favorite in the order in which you're seeing them. This is number 1. This is number 2. And yonder is number 3. So I mean, the cards are definitely stacked, against me when you're coming down this street. And you want to try and avoid pulling in to one of these delicious fast food restaurants.
Hi, good morning. What can I get for you?
Large coffee, please.
Any cream or sugar?
No, I'll pass on that.
Okay, would that be all for you?
That's it. Thank you very much.
Fine, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
There's Speedy. Holy smokes, how can anybody win? There's so many fast food places everywhere.